Morning. Good morning. Is it a good morning? It's a good morning. It's Tuesday the 26th of October. And, well, what more can I say other than come on, where are you? Catch uppers, late replayers, alive-O's. I am here on my knees waiting for Caillou to join in for first of one of 3 movement snacks today. That's it. I could leave it there. Could kneel here in silence for about 4 minutes, or I could just have a ramble, just in case there's someone interested in a bit of a ramble. And I feel like a bit of a Nelly kneeling here, saying nothing. Nelly Kneeler. Sorry. I have got a headline actually. Just calendar fans. If you are a calendar fan, or if you like to have a calendar on your wall, we will be launching Moonside, the 2022 version. 2022 there, look, this is the old one, 21. I think 1st of November, I think we're there. We've been squirreling away. There's no change to the actual movements. We've got a colour scheme change. We've got some tweaks. We've added additional notes section. You're in, Sue. Morning. Come on. I'm just doing a bit of a brief. Just fill it. I'm just filling. Just doing a filler. I suppose I could replace the preamble with some lift music if people would prefer. Now I'm going to get loads of messages now saying, yes, please, the lift music, Bex. My sister's in. Jane, do you want some lift music or my music or my preamble? Anyway, just to say, 1st of November, I think it's going to be ready. It's going to be in the LLT shop for your purchase and moving pleasure. Morning, Gloria. I love it when you come in, Louise, because it's Tony, then it says, hi Bex, it's Louise in the office today. You're in early. Are you in early? 8 o'clock early, Louise. Good to have you. Are you going to be doing a bit of ankles, feet and toes under your desk, or are you going to full on stand options? What are you going to do? Oh, thanks, Sue. I'm excited that you're excited also. This magic little thing here. Could it be magic? Spirit move me. Anyway, Maddie's in. Morning, Bex and everyone. Is Ruby around, Maddie? I haven't had any Ruby tales for a while. Morning, Doris. Doris, I am checking out your Shirley Bassey video. I haven't had a look yet. I was too busy with Barry Manilow this morning. I do like that version though. I do like a bit of understated, calm and arousing strings. I don't know what Barry Manilow era that was. He looked pretty young, but he sounds flipping good. Sorry. I'm not a great Barry Manilow fan, but I do like that song. Hola, can't smile without you. TT, morning. Oh my goodness, I just sing. Could it be magic? I've made it on time. There you go. We had a little sprinkling of magic, Sandra. A little sprinkling of make movement your mission dust. TT's laughing at my singeing. Come on, Bristol. Morning again. Come in, Francis. The G's and the Miss P's are in. I don't know if the J's in yet. CK's in. 1st of November. Remember. 1st of November 2022, I think. I think we're there. I think we finished it yesterday. So 2022, it's going to be there. Morning, Carol Elliott, one half of Collective. Really close on the get-go. You know, if you've been with us, if you're a seasoned movement snacker, you know what's going to happen. If you're not a seasoned movement snacker yet, have a look. You know, you have nothing to lose from adding moving minutes to your day. And it just might set you up for the day in a way that you never could have imagined. Could it be magic? Okay, I'll stop with that now. Izzy Busy. Where was that from? Izzy Wizzy, Let's Get Busy. Who was that? That was a children's show that I'm remembering now. Oh, help me out, anyone? Anyone circa mid-70s? Anyone born in the 70s like me? Morning, Christine. Thank you, Sandra, for the calendar clap. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Bex Townley, later life training. Come on, let's get going for a bit of this, a bit of movement, sun, a bit of warmth, a bit of bright sky. City, Sister T, thank you. It was City. Izzy, busy, Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. Oh, I did like a bit of City. And now I'm going to have to look at some YouTube City clips. Right, and Super G, correct. Maybe we should do a 30-second quiz in the preamble. I think I might design a 30-second quiz for everyone to get quizzical prior to movement. All right, it sounds like City. Miss P, we got some City fans. And what was City's mate called? I'm going to stay here until you tell me. There was 2 of them, wasn't there? Sweep! Right, all right, Kathy. Dark this morning, it was City who said, Izzy Wizzy, thank you, CK. Right, Izzy Wizzy, let's get moving. Doesn't quite fit, does it? Anyway, come on, who's that? Thank you, Sister T, sweep. There you go. If nothing else, you've got a chuckle from the preamble. Well, I have. It set me up for the day. Sit or stand options for circulation boosting. Area is clear. External supports, fixed firm. Where do you want it? To the side, in front, right height for you, or steady stable chair. Standing prompts, hip width to start. Feel stable and steady before you do anything at all. Lift and activate to your centerpiece a little bit more and get going. Pointing downwards. If you're in standing options today, start steady, be mindful. Have you got even weight distribution? Are you finding the whole of your feet? Are you finding all of the bottom of your feet? And then as and when you're ready, add in other moving parts. It could just be legs only and one arm. You might want to switch between the 2 steadily. You might want to fix up the legs and then just work upper limb. Or you might feel comfortable to bring it all comfortable. I couldn't decide whether to say confident or comfortable there, so it came out comfortable. And just tickety-boo, keep it going. Keep it going. Here's your seated options, if you'd like. Circ boost can be done in sit or stand. It's really relative to you and your starting point. Common themes run between both the sit and the stand options. A supportive posture, that's supporting movements, that's essentially your trunk and your buttocks and possibly feet if legs are involved in your day. Elbows are bent, swing is coming from shoulder. Allow the trunk to move just lightly and rhythmically. If you are going to involve legs in your seated option, have a hip walk forward. This gives you more leg room. It also is a better preparation for stand. Can you see I'm just easing the feet back a bit there? That's going to enable me to generate a little bit more ankle movement and go for the low toe lift. The low toe lift is going to bring the knees also to a low lift. And it's all down here, just steady and rhythmical. And then you can decide to add in the other bits, or you can mix and match. You can mix and match this season, folks. You can go for the legs only. You can go for the grounded version, which keeps feet in contact, or the lift off version. There you go, there's a new way of describing it. Bringing in upper body or parking up the legs and taking steady. That sprinkling, that flurry of steady rhythmical movement not only has the effect of moving and mobilising the key joint actions for your day, but it's also going to give you a light lift in heart rate. That's primarily what we want from Circ Boost. Ready? Deep breaths, enjoy those. Take the pit stop or the rest position if you'd like, and if you're in stand, have a switch off, so we can't say active, active, active all the time. We're constantly in and out of effort and rest and recovery. Same here in the movement snack. Let's start with our top trio, 3 movements already in your day. Shoulders, shoulder blades, shoulder girdle, this bit essentially, starting with a raise and a lower. Steady through the legs always, so as much as the moving parts, the supporting parts are also as vital. Also in sit, So you can improve your seated posture in improving and building stamina in these upright positions in sit. Of course, if you are on your legs at any point in the day, will contribute to balance and stand also. Let me come a bit closer here. So once you've worked through the ups and the downs, do some back and arounds there. And as you build that range of motion, more movement from the shoulder blades, or your trunk, your rib cage, all your muscles in between your ribs are getting to go there as well. And enjoy those deeper breaths. So just feel your way around bigger, steady ranges of motion. You need these shoulders, this trunk, them shoulder blades in your day. Keep them moving as best as they can. That's the first one of the top trio. Now we've got some head and neck movements. Any movement of the head has potential to challenge balance. So you might want to have a sit down, or you might want to put hands on some external support. I like to put fingertip here in the chin just to show that we've got a turn and a pause back at the centre there. Of course, that doesn't contribute to the movement itself, but it just is a cue to you and a reminder for me to remind you to pause here in the middle. See how that feels, so you can really feel it. Don't just do it like what's just happened there. There's the beginning, there's the end. Okay, where did I get to? Am I the same on both sides, for example? And does it feel smooth? Does it feel comfortable? Is anything else moving? The aim here is just to focus on these really specific movements and the supporting parts. 4 or 5, alternating. Chin stays level. There's your other key prompt there. There's an example of what I mean by that. So there isn't a lift or a dip as you take that turn. Needed for navigating the world, if vision is your key sense there. Mobilising in bed, getting comfortable, getting washed, dressed. We need to move this big round thing on the top of our, balanced on the top of a sticky spine. Not sticky, you know what I mean. Third movement is this one, another less alone neck movement, but another critical one that forms part of our whole posture, isn't it? Because the head is very heavy. If we spend our time gazing down, flexed forward, the head comes with that. So you tend to get this lengthening at the back and this shortening at the front, which is why we really encourage upright, lifted. There's the head movement there. The sensation is you're giving yourself a double chin, keeping the mobility, keeping the movement in the neck so that we can better position the head to adjust to upright postures. Contributes to balance, confidence, contributes to breathing, eating, seeing where we're going. There you go. Second round of Cert Boost, second flurry of heart and lung activity, plus joint range activity, more focus and thought to footfall. So really consider feeling the floor under your feet. Use the support for this. So the support is here to reduce a balance challenge, so we can really focus on mobility. That's what the morning movement snack's about. Adding in other parts if you'd like, maybe fix the legs slower and bigger, mix it up a little bit more. Same in sit. You might want to put a few leg extensions in if you feel a bit squished here in the hips. So just do what feels comfortable for you. Lots of different options. The main thing about this Cert Boost is that it's steady and consistent, because we want this ticking over of the heart rate. The heart rate doesn't keep going up, it just gets a little bit lighter and then stays there. It just kind of trickles along. Trunk movements, of which there are 3 we're about to do. A sideways bend, a turn, and an extend, all in your day. You need these movements, whether in sit or stand or lying positions. Side bend to start. In sit, anchor the buttocks. If you've gone into a slump as a rest, can you reactivate that? Lift your logo, imagine, if you haven't got one. And then take a bend and a return. Keep it moving. Bend and return. Start small, be successful, feel that you can control that movement. Take the rests when you want to, and over time, you might feel you can squeeze a little bit further and then come back. Keep it moving. Add in an arm if you would like, but the focus is here in the trunk. Pause in the middle each time. Keep your buttocks anchored. Standing prompts, feet wider, slightly wider. This will offer greater support. The weight stays equal across the feet. Go towards the support first if it's to the side of you. I've got support either side of me, so I can switch across there. If you have got support in front of you, keep that hand magnet on the wall there. This one can come into, can join the moving party, and then you can switch through. Check that you're upright in between, so you've got a very clear beginning. It's like a good story. Very clear beginning, middle and end. There's the beginning, there's the middle, there's the end, and then take a pause so that each time you do it, you have the same quality of movement. Knees stay soft in stand. That's going to help with the stability. You can get your cat wiggle going on there. So your adjustable legs will be more adjustable if you've got a light bend in the knee. But you might feel that after each one, you just need to rest up on the legs. When the knees are bent, you're going to feel mild tension here in the thighs. So you might get a feeling of, oh, hang on a minute, I can feel my thighs working there. Not a bad thing. But do feel that you can step out of that, set it up again. That's your side bends. And now into a turn. This is turning, reaching behind, seeing behind you, seat belts, all those types of things. Wide stance again if stand is your option. Anchor the hips. We talk about the headlights analogy, so headlights forward, and as you rotate the top half, the headlights stay forward. No shift of weight. Again, if you're using a wall or support, that can assist you. You can kind of aid to that movement. You can slide the hands across. So this support can offer confidence, perhaps to turn a little bit further. This arm's fairly relaxed, can you see? In, sit, it's the same. Now these 3 trunk movements back to back, you might feel tired, you might feel fatigue in these trunk muscles because you are really considering more upright positions, and it might feel like hard work. That's not a bad thing. Just use the rests as well. Rest, pause, go again. So there's the rotate and sit. Move and return. Keep it moving. Move and return. We're not staying around there. It's about moving and movement. So we turn and come back, and you might want to have a pit stop here in the middle. Arms are not involved. That's not to say they can't be. Of course, in daily life, if you're going to turn, it's probably because you want to get something. But just make sure, or here we're to reinforce that we're looking to improve the trunk movement. And then over time, you might want to add a little bit of a walk around as well. Can you feel your middle bit moving? Third movement of the trunk trio is the back extension. If I take a bit of a reposition sideways so you can see. When I slump, you can see I go a bit C-shaped in the spine there, and I roll back towards my coccyx. So there's a definite shift in position on the bit that I'm sat on. Part of upright active posture is then, if you kind of watch what happens around my trouser lines here, is there. So I've got a definite shift here. I'm rolling towards my pubic bone, shall we say, away from coccyx. There's the upright position, and the back extension just tags a bit on. Relatively small range of motion there, and it's just all part of getting the back extending and more mobile again in this middle upper bit now, required for reaching activities, things like that. So have a go at, just have a slump, upright, bit of extend. Pause after each one, same in stand. You might want to come closer to some external support. The weight is even across both feet. There's no change to weight distribution across the feet. So feel really strong-footed under your feet as you go there. And keep the hands behind there. Or you might want to put your hand magnet on the wall to really reinforce the fact that we're not swaying backwards. We're shifting and bending from the middle. You might even want to put an upper reach there. That might help guide that extension, or that might work for you. Third round cert boost. Here we go. Tickety boo. Leave the balls of the feet behind. Go for some grounded heel raises, and then for some low lift of the toes. Last flurry and sprinkling of circulation boost. Ankles, feet and toes. Ready, steady. Standing options. Strong supported leg. Get a bit of a knee bend on there as well. There's your heel toe. Trying to get the heel where the toe is. Step out frequently if you need to. 4 or 5 on each leg. If I turn sideways, you can see toe down. That's what we're aiming for. And you've essentially got your toe raise from the 4 p.m. calf stretch. But it moves. It's not a stretch. It moves. But you will feel the same sensation of stretches as the muscles lengthen. In sit, it's the same look. Heel toe could be, depending on how long your legs are and how mobile in the hips and how your posture is. You might prefer this version. Did you see there? I came all the way back into the chair, low lift of the foot, and now I'm just focusing on the ankle movement. But I've got my toes active as well. I've got a toe splay and a toe point and a bit of scrunch going on as well. Keep the foot low. This is really significant. If you take this on a high leg, on an extended knee, you're gonna hinder the movement. So keep it down. Then bringing in some graded foot placements. There you go. So if you're looking to progress your activities into stand, great one there. Brings the hip hinge in with that also. Same in stand. Finish with some really deliberate, strong, confident strides using external support. Get an extra bit of hip extend there through the middle. And maybe a few shirt offs to finish, just to rehearse perhaps these movements for washing, dressing, reaching, and then the other way for some Bex hugs, if you like. That, folks, is your 8 a.m. Could it be magic? Quite possibly. Hello, Rosalie and Margaret and Sue is in as well. You've got chaos on another double whammy today for noons and 4 p.m s, and I'll be back with you tomorrow morning for another mojo tune and more moving minutes. That's it, folks. See you later. Bye.